Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make a chicken stir fry. This is one of my favorite, of course everything is my favorite because I make it, but it's one of my favorite because it's very quick, very tasty, very delicious, and it has an option for both for vegetarians and for non-vegetarian people. So today I'm going to show you the vegetarian version of it, but I will give a tip as usual to make it vegan or vegetarian. So this is the one which I'm making with the chicken, so it's a non-vegetarian version, but as I said, I'll give you an option for the vegetarian and for the vegan version as well. So let's get started with first looking into the ingredients. So for this we need carrot sliced. They are sliced in this shape. You need 3 different kind of bell peppers. If you don't like any of those bell peppers, you can exclude them. I have taken onions instead of the green onions because I don't like green onions, so I've just taken the normal red onion. I have some chicken. This chicken has been thinly sliced. This just a simple chicken breast, thinly sliced. Some soy sauce, vinegar, garlic ginger paste, and this is the main ingredient. It's the red curry paste. This is the Thai version of the red curry paste, and it includes onion, lemongrass, water, oil, and garlic, salt, shrimp paste. But as I said, if you're a vegetarian, you can exclude the shrimp paste. You can just make it with the red chilies, onion, garlic, salt, water, shallots, and lemongrass. And that paste can also be used for a vegan version of it. Oil for stir frying, and one more ingredient in this recipe is these jasmine rice. We're going to use the jasmine long grain rice. They're just the normal jasmine rice which you can get from the supermarket. I'll show you how I make these rice because with the stir fry, I like to have a rice which is a bit sticky, not fluffy. As I've shown in one of my last videos, the rice how I make, they're very fluffy and nice. But these ones, I like it sticky, and I'll show you how I make it. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to put rice to cook while I'm making the stir fry. So I've taken 1 cup and 2 cups of rice. So I've just taken 2 cups of rice, and that's it. I have filled this pot up with the water because, as I said, that I'll show you how I make it. So once the rice will be cooked, I'll show you how I drain the water so it becomes nice and sticky. Now let's get started on our stir fry. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a frying pan, and we're going to put some oil in it. Not too much of oil, just very little bit of the oil. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this chicken for frying. It's just sauteing the chicken. It's very easy when you thinly slice the chicken breast, so that it cooks very fast and doesn't take too much time. That's why I said it's one of the easiest and the quickest recipes. You can make it on a dinner night, you can make it for the lunch, prep it beforehand for your meal preps, especially for the people who do like to do meal preps. They can have this one made into meal prep, put it into the fridge, and take it next day to the work. Now, while I was talking about making this recipe into a vegan or a vegetarian, instead of using chicken, you can thinly slice some tofu and fry, like I'm frying the chicken right now, and continue with the rest of the recipe I'll be showing you. But this part, chicken can be replaced with tofu, with mushrooms, with some paneer, which we normally know as cottage cheese, and yeah, it can be made into a different versions of this recipe. But this is one of the ones which I like. I like it with the chicken. So while we are frying this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some bit of black pepper into it and some salt. So I'm just going to put some salt, not too much, it's just a pinch, and I'm going to put some black pepper. Just a crush of a bit of black pepper. It does give a really nice taste. that's it. And we'll wait for the chicken to cook. So now the chicken is almost cooked, as I said before, because it's the breast piece of the chicken and it's thinly sliced. It's very easy to cook and it's very fast. So I'm just going to take the chicken out in a plate. I'm going to leave those juices there because I'm going to just cook the vegetables with some more oil in it only. So here we go. And as I was saying about the vegan recipe, if you even make it without tofu or paneer, just mix all of the vegetables all you like. You can use green beans, you can use some mushrooms, broccoli, cauliflower. All of these things can be used into the stir fry. I mean, it can be used into any stir fry, but it does taste good when it have lots of capsicum and carrot. It does make a huge difference. So now you can see it's already there is some chicken stock left in there. I'm going to add some more oil into it. And now I will be adding the ginger garlic paste. So here goes the ginger garlic paste. I have used the chicken stock with the oil because I did mention in one of my last recipes as well that I don't like to put any of the spices or these materials into a very hot oil because they intend to burn. So that's why I put it in a very early stage when I put the oil, so it starts cooking on a slow kick. If you would be able to smell this does smell amazing. It's just ginger garlic paste. I have used 3 tablespoons of it. Now I'm going to use the red curry paste. This curry paste is made from, as I mentioned before, it's onions, shallots, lemongrass, garlic, salt, water, oil, and red chilies. So you can either use dried red chilies, you can soak them in water overnight and blend it with all of the other things, or you can just get the fresh red chilies and make into a paste. Also, I've used the shrimp paste in this paste because shrimp paste does give a stir fry a really nice texture and a flavor. So I'm just going to cook this with a little bit of the water. When you put this curry paste in oil, you can really smell lemongrass, and I love the smell of the lemongrass. At this stage, I'll be only adding some crushed black pepper because we have already added some salt into the chicken, so I'm not going to add too much salt because we're going to use some soy sauce as well. So now I'm going to add red onions. I haven't added the red onions in the very beginning because I would like to have the taste and the crunch of the red onions. Perfect. So once the red onion is in, mix it with this. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some soy sauce and some vinegar. So I've taken 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And just mix everything all together. Because I do like spicy food, so I'm going to just add some red chili powder into it, just for my own taste. But as I mentioned the ingredients before, I did not include the red chili powder because normally this stir fry does not require red chili powder. It can only be made with some black pepper. So I'm just going to add some red chili powder into it. And now we're going to add our carrots. Because carrots does take time to cook, we are not going to cook it all the way. We're just going to make sure they're nice and soft, that's all. You can see all this recipe needs is a pan and an oil, and everything goes in there. It's just like a one pot recipe. And on the other hand side, you can see our rice is cooking. So I'm just going to give a bit of a stir to these rice. I've used the jasmine long grain rice because they taste really well, really good with stir fry. And with this stir fry, you definitely can have the long grain basmati rice with it, but I would not prefer. It does not taste that good. The stickiness of the rice really goes well with this stir fry. So now we have put the carrots in. We'll just wait for it some time to cook a little bit, and then we'll add our rest of the ingredients. Now the carrots have been cooked a little bit. I'm going to add all the bell peppers into it. And trust me, this is it. Your stir fry is ready. There's nothing easier than making this stir fry. I love this recipe so much. I normally make it at least twice a week. And now I'm going to add the chicken. That's it. The stir fry is done. Now what we're going to do, we're going to just wait for the rice to cook. And once rice is done, I'll show you how amazing they both look. And also, I'll show you the tip to make the rice a bit more sticky and very flavorful. So, the stir fry is ready, and now let me show you the rice. See, I've made it. The rice is 2 cups of rice in a pot full of water, and the way to check them is take a grain in your hand and check if it's done. This is done. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to drain them. Okay. So how I'm going to drain the rice, which extracts all of the water. Just leave a little bit behind, just a tiny bit of water inside, and put the rice back into the pot. Now what I'm going to do, I am just going to take some tissues to put it on here, and there we go. I'm going to use some of the oil to put it in there, just a very little bit of it, and some salt. That's it. And now what I'm going to do, in order to make them nice and squishy, I'm just going to mix them all. Because they're already jasmine flavored, you can smell the jasmine. Okay, that's it. These are nice sticky rice. You can see they are sticky. They are not like the one in my last video. So these are the kind of the consistency you need for the rice to have it with the stir fry. Now I'm going to show you how I will plate this. So I got my dish here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some rice and taking some rice here. I'm going to take the plate and I'm going to press the rice down. And there we go. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some of the stir fry and put it on the side. From here a bit. And there you go. Your chicken stir fry with jasmine steamed rice is ready. Please do let us know in the comment if you make it, how does it turn out. Do give it a try. As I said, it can be made into vegetarian, vegan, or non-vegetarian. People who like to have some red meat, you can finely slice some beef or pork or lamb and make the stir fry with it. And there you go. Enjoy, and please subscribe, like, and do share our channel. I'll see you later. Bye.